guys, welcome back to another video. I have not filmed in like a year. Basically, it's literally October, and I think the last thing I filmed or vlogged was leader weekend. I don't even know if those videos are still up, because I did have a moment where I was like going through my YouTube, and like, if I remember correctly, I was deleting stuff. But anyways, today's video, I was literally just getting ready for nothing. And I was like, I kind of miss vlogging. And I was like, let me just film a get ready with me for literally nothing. It is 6:05 p.m. and I have done nothing today because I don't work today, or I didn't work today, I should say. Yeah, and my roommate worked today. She's at work. But I was literally sitting here getting ready, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, let me film a video. What I have already done was my hair. I literally just put it in a bun because I washed it last night. And I have school tomorrow morning, so I was like, there's no point in me like showering and redoing my hair when I literally showered last night, and I have school tomorrow. There'd be no point because I would just have to wash my hair all over again. So I was like, okay. And then I did my face cream, which I got this in December for Christmas, and it's still lasting me. And look, and look how small this is. And I mix it with Elf's bronzing drops, which I also got a very long time ago. So there's that. And then the last thing I did right as I started filming was I did this L'Oreal foundation. I don't wear full face, so I use it like concealer almost. Let me tell you guys, I am no professional makeup artist. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. I'm so simplistic. So all I did, which also, this is literally 2 years old. This is literally 2 years old, but I've been experimenting with my makeup because I never used concealer. So I was like, wait, this is kind of a lighter shade because it's my winter shade. And I was like, well, let me just put some of this right here. And so that's what I did. And now this used to be my foundation in the summer, but I've been using it as like contour. Is that what it's called? Like, guys, I seriously know nothing about makeup, but I don't even know what this is. I got it also during Christmas, and it's literally out, but I just use this and I take it and just kind of do some contour, even though I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine. I kind of wanted to talk about college because I graduated high school in May and started college in September, and it's October, halfway through October. And honestly, like, it's really fun, and I'm not in a university. Here's how it went down. My roommate is actually my best friend, and she is 4 years older than me. We didn't purposely get like close, obviously. It kind of just happened last year during senior year. I lived pretty far from the school that I went to, and so after school on Mondays, whenever I would have an activity after, I was just like, can I come over on Mondays after school until the activity? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. And so I was here every single Monday after school because I got out early, so like 1 till 6:30 because it starts at 7. But we just got close, and so my original plan is I was gonna go to a university, and last minute I decided not to. We had went to the university, we visited. I love where it is. I love the scenery. I love everything about it. It just felt really weird. And I have this thing when we travel, I get disassociated really bad because the scenery, it's such a change in scenery than where I live now, because I've lived here for my entire life. So I'm so used to it that when we travel or go other places, like, I just don't feel real, because it's so weird to me that there's like, it just feels weird that there's like other places out there, if that makes sense. I want to say literally 2 or 3 weeks before graduation, I had come over to my best friend's house, which is where I live now, which is so funny. And I was just telling her like, oh, like, I have a surprise, because she had sent me a picture crying the night before, and I hadn't told her yet that I had decided to stay, because honestly, it kind of wasn't final, but it was like a 99% sure I was staying. And so I was like, I have a surprise for you. And she was like, what? And I was like, I'm not going to be leaving for college anymore. Like, I'm going to stay. And she was like, wait, that's so crazy, because last night I was talking to my mom how I really want a roommate, but like you and my brother are leaving, so that like wasn't really an option. And she's like, do you want to move in with me? I didn't really react because I kind of thought she was joking. Like, and I also am a person who does not like to get my hopes up, because when I was little, I would do it all the time. And so if like plans were canceled or didn't go that way, I would get like upset almost, because it's just like I was looking forward to that. So I was like, I mean, I'll ask my parents. And she was just like, I'm being serious. And I was like, okay, I'll ask my parents. And so then that, ever since then, until the day that I moved in, it never hit me that I was like actually going to be living with her, because I just didn't want to get my hopes up. Like, if you know me and that situation, you know, like it was just kind of crazy. But like finally the night I was packing to move in, I was like, this is really happening. Like, that's so crazy. Not everyone gets to live with their best friend. And the story's kind of crazy anyways. Also, I'm filming this after, obviously, because I'm in my pajamas. But I just want to add that people who tend to move in with their best friend, like within the first few months, they say that like things don't go right and then they end up stopping friends. I've been here for 4 months already, I think, somewhere around there, and it's been amazing. And me and her talk about it every time, all the time. Like, it's just so crazy how well it's gone. I think it's because we know it's because we both have God in our life and we're both walking with God. So it's like we're not unequally yoked, and it's just a great friendship. We're literally sisters in Christ. And like, if we ever did get in an argument, we just talked about this today, like it would be fine, because we both know each other. We both know each other's hearts. And if anything came up like that, if and when it does come up, like, we know we'll be fine, and we know we'll always be in each other's lives. So I just wanted to add that. But all of that to say, nobody really talks about like the community college life. And obviously I'm doing community college, and it's so much fun. It is so much fun. I'm not a party person anyways. So all my friends that moved to these huge universities, and they're like posting the parties, and I'm literally not jealous at all, because I am so like firm in my walk with God right now anyways, that I just don't care for any of that. I'm just here to study, get school done, go to church, go to Bible study. Like, I have my own whole life. And it's also kind of just crazy to see like some people who judged other people for like doing other things in high school, like now those people who were making fun of people are doing it. And I'm like, it's just crazy. It is really crazy. It's also really sad that like it's a stereotype to like party in college. I don't know. It's sad that happens. I don't know. But like literally senior year, I was jealous that people were getting invited to all these parties and getting drunk and stuff. I don't care to get drunk. I don't care to party. I'm in bed by 10 p.m. every night. Like, and that's when all the parties start. I have zero cares for that. I feel like people don't talk about college enough. Like, I was so nervous the first day, and then it was such a relief when I got there and I walked in the classroom and nobody I knew was in there. Nobody. I was so happy. I was like, a fresh start, because I was literally severely bullied my entire life in high school and in elementary school and like middle school. Literally all my years of school, I was severely bullied for no reason. I get it. I'm like severe ADHD. I could be crazy, but once I got put on ADHD medication, like I changed a lot, and people were just like set on the idea that I was still the person I was when I was younger. Yeah, people never really got to know me. It was just so refreshing to walk into a setting where I knew nobody and nobody knew me. It's like a fresh start. There are like a couple girls in one of my classes where it's just like sometimes they'll like laugh at you, and it's like, I'm just engaging in the class material. Like I'm here to learn. Sorry. It's even though I'm not in, I'm sure university is very different, but even in community college, I'm having a lot of fun. Just like, it's just fun. I can't put it into words. Yeah, I'll just talk a little bit about that. Also, my plan at community college was to do track. And I, last minute, again, literally actually not the season, preseason was about to start. And I just last minute, I played soccer for 13 years. And I was like thinking about it and how lost I got. There was a point in soccer where I just hated it because I had played burnout. I got burnout. And so I just stopped trying, like even in games, and I just stopped trying. And I never told my parents that I felt that way because that was our entire life. We didn't really have a routine outside of soccer. It was always like, okay, get home, get dressed, go to soccer practice, eat dinner, go to sleep, do homework. Like it was just, I don't know, it was hard. So I never told my parents I felt that way. So I got severely burnt out and I just gave up. I stopped trying. I was literally goalkeeper and I would just let people score on me because I didn't, obviously looking back at it now, it's like, girl, come on now. But I was just burnt out. I didn't care anymore. I started lying towards the end right before I finally told my parents. I was like, oh, I don't feel good. I have too much homework, blah, blah, blah. And then finally, sophomore year, I think it was, I quit because I was just like so burnt out. I like got literally depressed because of it. So that, I didn't want that to happen with track because the practices, I don't know if this is like not crazy or it is crazy. The practices were going to be 3 to 8 p.m. every single day for preseason. I was like thinking on that. I was like, I would have, and also they wanted to do some things on the weekend. So I was like, no church, no friends, no outside life, all track. I was like, that's exactly what happened with me, like with soccer. So I was just like, I can't do this. So last minute, I just backed out. And now I finally got a job and I'm balancing the job, school, and all that stuff. It's still pretty nice, you know? Well, the only thing I miss from high school is the sports because I did volleyball and I did track. And, you know, you do make a lot of really good friends, whether it just be like acquaintances or just like, it's just fun, like to go on the bus. You know, you miss a whole day of school and you're spending especially in track, you're spending the entire day with your teammates because track is like an all day long thing. Like there's events going all day. Like you leave the school at like 4 a.m. sometimes and you don't get back until like 9 or 10, sometimes even later. So I made a lot of really good friends. I got really close senior year with a lot of the girls who are younger than me because all of my friends are older than me. Like literally my best friend, she's 22. This girl ain't in high school. Like I didn't have anyone to sit with at lunch or anything. It does suck when you're like senior sunrise, senior sunset. I literally skipped senior sunset because I didn't have friends in my grade. Not because like I couldn't, I just preferred not to because when you're walking with God in high school, it's low-key really hard to make friends because it's not common for people to be focusing on that. Like everyone else just wants to party and have fun, which like, okay, that's fine, I guess. But like when it's all they talk about and like hooking up and all that, it's just like, ugh. So then I just became close with a lot of like, I have my little freshman babies. Like I have one friend in my class. Well, I have a few, but one of my best friends, I've known her since 3rd grade and her little sister was a freshman this year. And so I kind of got really close with their group. It was just so cute. They're like my little babies. So yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard when it came to like senior events. So like prom, I didn't even have, I think there was one senior that went with me and like she's chill. But like the other 2 girls, I'm friends with them, but they're younger. Senior year started with all of my friends being older and graduating the year before. So like, I had a lot of friends that were seniors the year before me. So they all were in college. Like I had nobody, but I honestly, it was not that bad. People say like not having friends sucks. It only sucks when it comes to like group events, which when you think about it, there's not really that many. Prom, dances. I mean, I didn't really like the football games because it's like, I don't understand football. I would go to soccer games if I wanted to, but it's kind of awkward when you have no one to watch and you're just going to watch soccer. But I would still do it sometimes. But it's just like, I hate that there's a stereotype where like having no friends means you're weird. Like in my case, I personally just didn't have friends because I felt like an outcast in a good way almost. I felt a little too like mature. Don't get me wrong, I still was not like, I'm not any better than anyone, but like when you can't relate like on God and stuff. And also like reading the Bible gives you wisdom and stuff. And I grew a lot senior year just because I was alone. And sometimes I would literally just sit and read my Bible at lunch in a classroom and just sit and eat alone, alone time is really good, honestly. If you guys haven't tried it, you should, because I grew a lot senior year and I am very grateful for it in that season. I honestly feel like it was needed, because even junior year, like a lot went down that like my mental health kind of spiraled, not in a like crazy way. It just like was like all this drama, and it's like, that's another thing. Can we talk about why people just love drama? For why? I didn't even do anything, and like you're over here posting me on your freaking Instagram notes. I'm just living my life. I'm sorry. Got to a point where if anyone was trying to start drama, my mindset senior year was, God knows what's true. I know what's true. I know who I am. The real people who truly love me know who I am, that I wouldn't do that. So I just didn't even retaliate, because that's exactly what they want you to do. People just stir up drama, so you retaliate, and then it turns into this big thing, and then someone gets a referral and suspended. It's like, it's just so stupid. I'm gonna show you guys my nails. They're funny, but they're kind of cute. They're little sharks. Can you see them? They're little sharks, and they have like faces. And then this one's a stingray. Oh, I guess you guys are over here. And then there's these ones. This one's a beluga whale. And then, what are these called? Killer whale. And then this is just like a fish. And then look at the hammerhead shark. It has a face. It's not focusing. But yeah, those are my nails. Anyways, back to high school. Yeah, it's crazy. And then also oh my gosh, I am so glad I graduated last year, because my anxiety would be through the roof going to school right now. I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok all the freaking threats and stuff, that like there was a list of schools or some crazy thing like that. Literally, it's kind of sad, honestly. Ever since I was little, my whole mindset was like, I just want to get through school without living through a shooting, like a school shooting. Luckily I did, but did live through a few 4-hour lockdowns, and that was not fun. But yeah, it's just like, high school's crazy. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm just saying that because of my morals, or if it's like actually just crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's so normalized, like especially hookup culture. Like, most high school relationships don't really last long. Like, and usually like when I've been hit up, they just want my body, and it's so annoying. Like, I want to be loved like Christ loves us, and not lusted over for my body, or just wanted for like, you know. I want to date to marry, and I want a husband who loves Christ more than he loves me, because that's how it should be. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but I mean, it's true. I feel like I need to update you guys. Like, I literally did not vlog all of senior year. Let's see, graduation week was awesome. Oh my gosh, my entire family and some came down. It was awesome to like, honestly, this is really sad. I experienced so much drama and bullying in school that I wasn't gonna be surprised if people booed for me at graduation. But honestly, even the people that I've had issues with, which also I just try to love, you know, my enemies, but like I clapped for them that day just because it's such a happy day. Like, I feel like you kind of forget about everything that happens that day, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm done. Like, I'm finally walking the stage. And that day was honestly magical. Like, I've never felt the way that I felt that day. It was nice to, like, I was able to hear my entire family cheering for me. And I had other people cheering for me, like one of my really close friends' dad. Like, I was always at their house for a period of time, like just hanging out with their family, and her sisters became like my sisters. So it was just nice to hear how many people truly do love you, even though you do feel sometimes like you're not lovable. I didn't want to sit like in the middle in between two different friend groups, like, because like I said, I don't really have friends in my class. The only person I was like truly really close with was my friend, who I've been friends with since 3rd grade. So we decided, I was like, okay, I really want to sit last. Like, I totally get if you don't want to sit with me, because it's going to be a while which it honestly didn't take that long for them to get to the end. But I was like, I'm gonna sit at the end. Like Z and W are at the end of the alphabet, so it's kind of like a family thing to always be last. So it was kind of like a family tradition anyways. After I walked off the stage and like it was over, my best friend, bro, I wasn't even sad that day. Like they did mention one thing at the beginning. We did lose a fellow classmate in 6th grade to you know, taking his own life, and that really got a lot of us. We all were like tearing up. And they released a balloon with his name and called it, and I thought it was super sweet that they included him, because I think he's one of those people who will never be forgotten. He was a really sweet kid, and it's just unfortunate, but that made me sad. But after that, since that was at the beginning, like I didn't really get emotional at all. Like I thought I would maybe when I walked to the stage, but I actually didn't. But what got me is my best friend did not even have to go to graduation, and she did. And she went down to the field, and I ran to her arms, and I just lost it. And when I tell you I wasn't even sad, I was not sad. I was not sad at all. Like I was fun. I was so happy. But when I saw her, she knows everything, because I met her sophomore year, and ever since then, bro, she's just been filled in on my past life, and been able to see me grow in Christ. She saw me get baptized. Like she's seen me change so much, and she knows what I went through at this school. And when I saw her, bro, I literally hugged her and just lost it. Like tears were coming down my face, and it wasn't like I was sad. I was so relieved that I didn't have to see any of these people who hurt me anymore. It was just such a relief that I didn't have to go to school every day knowing and thinking like, oh, what am I gonna get made fun of for today? My entire family's literally standing behind us, and they're all just staring, because I was hugging her for a while. And she was the first person one of the first people I hugged after my family, because she was up in the stands and my family was in the field. And if you're a senior right now, I know some of you guys may watch this, but when I tell you enjoy the time, because it flew. People talk about it flying by. I didn't think it was gonna fly by that fast. Like that was the fastest anything has ever like flown, and I'm scared because I know after graduation time just keeps flying. So really enjoy that time. Like I can't even like recall senior year, because so much happened in what felt like such a short time span that it's like, I don't know. Where it kind of got slower, I think, was towards the end when prom hit, and then everything else like senior night for track, graduation practices, senior pictures, all of that stuff. That's when it gets real. Like it really doesn't hit you that you're a senior until you start doing all the senior like festivities. Just enjoy it, man. Really do. And if you feel like you don't have friends, it's okay to be alone. It really is. It's really healing. I think a lot of us don't spend enough time alone. I think there's a stereotype. If you're not always doing something with people, that like you're a loner, this, that, and the other. We need to grow as people, because I think in high school, oh my gosh, the gel is just like going everywhere. I think in high school is the most like the best time to be alone. And I know a lot of people like they go out and party, but it's like, half of us didn't even know who we were graduating high school, or half of like, I knew who I was. I was firm in my walk with Christ. But like, I think a lot of people don't really know who they are outside of school. So it's okay to be alone. Shoot, if people are like, oh my gosh, look, she's sitting alone at a lunch table. Who cares? Who cares? All these people are gonna forget. When I tell you, I don't think about these people that I used to go to school with unless their feed pops up on my Instagram, which I've unfollowed basically everyone. It's like, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna have kids and be like, oh my gosh, there was this girl named so-and-so, and she would sit alone at lunch every single day. No, no one's gonna do that. Don't stress about it. That's what I wanna say. Don't stress about it. It will be okay. You don't have to have a big friend group. It's fine. Like, just enjoy the time. This is probably not going to become a routinely thing. I literally was just sitting here. Also because I do live with my best friend. So half the time I'm with her, And if I'm not with her, I'm at work or school. So I don't know. I kind of do want to vlog my day though. I did have that thought. And just vlog what my day looks like now that I'm not in high school, because it's different every day. That's so weird. That's weird to me. That's what's weird to me. When you graduate, you don't have like, you just sit at home until you figure out what you're going to do with your life, because it's like Monday through Friday, you would wake up and go to school. Okay. And then Sundays, for me at least, was just church and then go home and sleep. So I had a same routine every week for my entire life. And so when I graduated, I was like, what do I do? Because school for like high school here starts in August, early August. So, and then college didn't start until mid-September. So I'm literally sitting in my room while these kids are at school and I'm like, what do I do? Like, I just sit home and do nothing? Like, I feel lazy. But once school started, it got good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to start posting again. It was just a lot, especially senior year. I thought it was gonna be easy to upload and videotape, but it's hard in school too, because our school's like, no phones. But you know, it is what it is. Hey, you know what, who knows, maybe I will start trying to film again. I feel like that would be really fun. I don't know. See, I get really excited about something and then I don't pursue it. But I do need to go do homework because my last class just opened up today. Kind of late, but it's a Holocaust class. So I better go do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.